Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids. Now, Apple today launched a whole host of new products, new Mac Minis, new MacBook Airs, new Thunderbolt displays, and of course Mac OS X Lion. Now, as I speak, I'm installing Mac OS X Lion on my MacBook Pro. You can check out that video later on the Geekanoids channel. In this video, I'm going to run through all of the new announcements, starting with the new MacBook Air. As you can see here, everyone should have a notebook this advanced, and now everyone can. Now, the big surprise in this announcement was the normal white MacBook has disappeared, and it seems that the MacBook Air is going to be the entry-level laptop that Apple are running with. It's got new Core i5 and Core i7 processors, a high-speed Thunderbolt port on it as well. They're bringing back the backlit keyboard, which is fantastic news, and we've got flash storage as in the previous models. So let's have a look at the store, and we can take a look at the MacBook Airs. Now, they start from £849. At the moment, if you buy from the education store, you do get that benefit of the £65 Apple Store credit, which is really nice. Two models, as before, the same sizes, 11-inch and 13-inch. The 11-inch has got a 16:9 format screen, 13-inch has got a 16:10 format screen, slightly higher resolution. The base model at £849, this one here, it's got 1.6 GHz Intel Core i5 processor, 2 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage, and an Intel HD Graphics 3000 card. Moving on to the 11-inch, 128 GB model, so it's 128 GB of flash storage, 4 GB of memory, same graphics. If we just click select, you can see the configure to order options. We can in fact make a selection for a 1.8 GHz dual core i7 processor. It's going to cost you £150 though, and you can upgrade the storage to 256 GB for £250. So it's a big investment there, an extra £400 if you do both of those options. Down the rest of the page, we can select the Apple Thunderbolt display, although I'm not sure that's shipping yet, and some various other options. Let's go back one page, look at the 13-inch models. This one here, the base 13-inch model comes with 128 GB of storage, a 1.7 GHz Intel Core i5 processor, 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage as I mentioned, and the Intel HD Graphics 3000. If we just select this one, you'll notice that you cannot upgrade the processor or the storage on this base model. Only way you're going to do that is by selecting this one here at £1,349, which is going to get you the 256 GB of storage, the same 4 GB of memory. So you're paying a premium of £250 just for that extra storage. That is a lot of money, £250 difference. If you look on the option back on the 11-inch one, the extra storage is costing you £250 there, so they're really whacking you big time for that extra 128 GB. If we select that high-end one, you can get a 1.8 GHz Core i7 upgrade for £100 for the 13-inch top-end model. If you're going that way, the £100 is probably worth it. It's not a lot for the extra speed, and the i7 should have a decent speed improvement compared to the Core i5. Now, the other announcements they made, we go to the Mac Mini next, and the Mac Mini starting at £529. The biggest change here is you'll see there is no optical drive on the front, so it's exactly the same case as you get on the Mac Mini with Lion server. Two models, 2.3 GHz Core i5, 500 GB of storage, 2 GB of memory. Intel HD Graphics 3000 coming in at £529, or a 2.5 GHz model, same amount of storage, but we're going up to 4 GB of memory and a much better graphics card, an AMD Radeon HD 6630M, and I believe, if I look down at the specs here, that has got dedicated memory, so it has got 256 megabytes of GDDR5 memory in that one, so that is probably a very good buy if you're looking at doing a bit more with it. You can also upgrade the processor on this one, so that is worth noting. The extra £80 is well worth considering for that Core i7 processor. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at in this video is we're going to go back to the store and we're going to look at these new displays, the Apple Thunderbolt display. Now, as you'll notice, it says dispatch 6 to 8 weeks. All of the other new machines that were announced are available with 24-hour dispatch. This one, 6 to 8 weeks, so a long time to wait. It's primarily the same display as we had before, 2560 by 1440 LED backlit display with the addition of the Thunderbolt port. So we've got high quality audio, 3 USB 2 ports, a FireWire 800 port, gigabit Ethernet port and a Thunderbolt port. So it means you can actually connect all of your devices to the display and use this as a central hub for your connections. It's worth noting that the Thunderbolt port is 10 gigabits per second, so very quick port, and this is what they're introducing onto all of their systems, the laptops, the Mac Minis, the MacBook Airs, MacBook Pros, iMacs. Everything that's being released at the moment is coming with the new Thunderbolt ports. So that is it for this announcement. There's been so much to talk about today. Thank you very much for joining me. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, Mac OS X Lion, the clean install that I'm doing on the MacBook Pro, has completed while I've been recording this video, so check the channel very soon for that video too. And I'll see you all in the next video.